Hey, it's Justin Tech, and today I'm going to be reviewing what may possibly be the best budget 60% gaming keyboard you can buy, the Kludge RK61. In this video, I'll go through the build quality, lighting options, and I give a sound test for the brown switches. I will also be comparing this keyboard to the highly popular, more expensive and Pro 2. If you end up deciding to purchase this keyboard, make sure to use my affiliate links in the description so I can make more videos like this one. It won't cost you anything to use them, and it would help me out a lot. I'd also like to thank everyone who helped me reach 1,000 subscribers. You guys are all amazing, but still 99% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that button down below. This keyboard comes in at around $60 US for the RGB variant and $50 for the non-RGB version if you want to get an even cheaper keyboard. This keyboard comes in either black or white and with red, blue, or brown switches. I ended up going with brown switches in white for myself. If you want to see me unbox this keyboard, I will leave a link in the description, or you can click on the screen right now to go to that video and watch it after you finish watching this one. So let's go through the build quality of this keyboard. It hardly has any flex to the board itself and is very heavy feeling, weighing in at 1.28 pounds, which is close to the 1.4 pounds the Pro 2 weighs. To me, they feel almost identical in weight. They are also almost the exact same size. Like the Pro 2, it has a slight angle to make it more comfortable to type, but does not have any height adjustment feet, which I don't mind because I like the angle it is at. It is made of a nice matte plastic that to me feels a little bit more sturdy than the Pro 2. It uses a USB-C cable like most other new keyboards. The cable it comes with is a nice 3-foot white rubber cable. I would have liked to seen a braided cable, but this cable is nice as well. I do like that the cable is detachable though, so you can replace it with any cable that you like. It also comes with a keycap puller, which isn't the greatest, but at least they did include one, since the one problem I do have with this keyboard is the fact that they use ABS keycaps instead of PBT like the Pro 2, which means that they may wear out a little bit faster. While we're on the keycaps, the font is normal and professional, and they also have the secondary functions printed right underneath. In general, I like the keycaps myself, but I don't really find keycaps too important, as if you don't enjoy them, you can always replace them for fairly cheap, like I have with most of my other keyboards. This keyboard also features wireless Bluetooth. You can activate the Bluetooth by turning the switch on the bottom of the keyboard on and holding the function and either the Q, W, or E keys, as you can sync this keyboard to up to 3 devices. The battery on this keyboard lasts between 8 and 10 hours with the lights on, but can last up to 2 days in standby mode when you're not using it. I wouldn't recommend using Bluetooth for gaming and competitive games, as there is a slight lag that you might find when you're playing. I like the way they allow you to use arrow keys on this keyboard. By pressing function and enter, it turns the keys into arrow keys, and then pressing it again makes them go back to their normal functions. I like this even more than the tap feature on the Pro 2 personally, as it allows you to hold down the arrow keys and use them. I couldn't find exactly what brand switches they use. I believe they make their own switches, but they are similar to Gateron or Cherry MX's and are compatible with MX keycaps. So here is a sound test between the RK61 brown switches and the Pro 2's Kale Box brown switches. These switches to me feel more tactile and overall feel better to me than the Kale Box Browns found on the Pro 2, and I really enjoy typing on this keyboard. Now on to the lighting. It is very nice and bright and has a lot of different modes. You can change the lighting modes by pressing the function key and the backslash key, and the color by pressing the function key and the period key. To dim and brighten, you press the function key and the left or right square bracket. And to make an effect faster or slower, you press the function key and the semicolon or apostrophe key. So I'm going to try to go through each effect as fast as possible, as there is a lot of them. First we have reactive, which fades colors after you press them. You can change the color to whatever you want, like most other effects on this keyboard. Next is just a nice random color look that when you type, the colors fade out for a second. Then we have a sort of rainfall effect. After that, we have a sort of quicker rainfall with no lights other than the lights of the rain falling. Next is this weird rainbow effect. You can't change the color of this one. Then we have a breathing effect which breathes the same color in and out. After that, we have a breathing effect that changes the color each time it breathes in and out. Then we have a wave that comes from the center of the board and looks really cool. And then a wave coming from top to bottom and left to right. And a swirling pattern. You can change the color of these ones so they don't have to be rainbow. Next is a reactive that lights up the whole row of the key pressed. Then we have a reactive that bursts light from right to left or left to right. Then a reactive that bursts out color through the whole keyboard. After that, we have a sort of snake pattern coming from top to bottom. Then we have one that looks like an ocean wave. And then a diagonal wave. Then we have a wave that goes a different direction every other row. And then finally static. The lighting on this keyboard to me is even better than the And Pro 2 and it has way more effects and pretty similar brightness. Overall, for $60, this keyboard is a steal as it is a wireless keyboard with very nice switches, great build quality, and superb lighting. And to me, if you just replace the keycaps, you might even be better than the And Pro 2 and the Ducky 1-2 Mini. And it's totally worth your money. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video.